Africa. It's a cell phone world. Calls, texts, and apps. So, can we design apps to help each other and make a better world?
Yeah.
Life apps.
Yes, 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 yes.
Rio de Janeiro, perhaps the world's most beautifully located city. It's 20 years since world leaders gathered here for the Earth Summit. In 2012, 20 years on, the second Earth Summit. The promise? Reducing poverty while promoting a more sustainable use of resources. The green economy, a revolution already underway. At the same time, another revolution in technology. There are now more smartphones in the world than computers. The world has become mobile. Every day, more than 20 million mobile phone apps are installed all around the world by people like Pedro Enrique, a 21-year-old who also helps design apps.
A tecnologia, ela tá presente.
Technology is here, and people use it. Since they are using it, we can create a tool to make life better somehow.
A situação de usar ela, né, e criar uma ferramenta para que a vida delas possa ser melhorada de alguma forma.
Social network apps can serve a dual purpose. They can increase awareness about a cause and enable users to take action. Social apps help users feel they're making a difference. Pedro is one young Brazilian who wants to make a difference using apps. We've asked him to join our Global Life Apps project and come up with an idea for an app for the marginalized people the Earth Summit is meant to help. A life app.
When I heard about the Life App project, I became very, very interested. I'm very excited and I'm very curious, very enthusiastic to get there.
Pedro starts his journey crossing the Guanabara Bay from Niterói.
As situações que a gente vem acompanhando, que a gente
The problems that people have, inequity, poverty, hunger, unemployment, climate change, all these bothers me a lot.
Tem incomodado e muito, assim, sabe? E aí a gente fica se perguntando, fica pensando, o que a gente faz?
I ask myself what to do. Do we keep on watching everything on TV? Should we do something to make a difference?
Põe a mão na massa e faz alguma coisa para tornar isso diferente, né? Então, eu acho que a questão da...
So one thing I have been thinking a lot about is the green economy. I have been wondering how to make it become reality.
Vira a nossa realidade.
After an hour, he's in Rio, where he meets Cadu and Dino. They work on community projects in the Maré and Alemão favelas. They're taking Pedro to meet young people from Rio's North Zone who can help him work on ideas for a life app. Pedro's never been in such a huge, poor favela before. Some favelas have more access to water, power and sanitation than others, but all are way below standard. The massive and uncontrolled growth of favelas is a major environmental issue in Rio. Here in Alemão and Maré alone, there are more than 200,000 people with few proper facilities.
É importante que a sociedade civil e que o governo entenda com
We
urgência.
urgently need society and the government to understand the green economy and how to manage the consequences of all this consumption.
O resultado do consumo.
Ser mais certo do que os outros, sobre todas as pessoas. Profanação, desrespeito, vida basta chega. Toda diferença semelhante eu vejo bem mais claro. Vida basta chega, toda vida Deus te ama. Doutrina, comportamento, recondicionamento, unir meus sonhos.
Here, up on the roof, Pedro meets Tamira, a young journalist, and Adair, who works with ex-convicts. Both live in Alemão. And student Jay, who grew up here in Maré favela and who's rarely left.
I would like to hear about this place and get to know the problems you guys face here.
Sobre as questões que estão envolvendo isso aqui.
Esse Rio de Janeiro que é vendido para fora.
This Rio de Janeiro that is sold abroad as a place of entertainment and culture is a Rio that's behind me. One favela with 160,000 people living without basic sanitation. And when the government gets involved, it does that through the security department, not through education department or the environment department.
Não é a Secretaria de Educação, não é a Secretaria de Meio Ambiente.
A gente mora dentro de um lugar que cada vez o cinza.
Here we see the gray and the cement taking over the green. And behind, here there is the Monkey Island, that's totally degraded, a big green space that's forsaken.
É uma discussão que eu acho que é pouco levantada.
This issue is not discussed. Remember, in 1992, the Rio Earth Summit happened. But what really happened then? What really has changed? Maybe this is the moment.
Talvez esse seja o momento, assim.
For the first time, Pedro starts to understand the reality of life in the favela. And to wonder how technology and phone apps can help. What's surprising Pedro even more, the awareness slum dwellers like his new friends have of the green economy, and with little help from the government, what they're already doing about it.
Então, na verdade, tudo que a gente está
Everything we're doing, including the development of this app, is to promote a new debate with society about the green economy. We're not living this green economy yet. We are in transition.
Over the Alemão favela, there is the Verdejar project that fights for the Misericórdia Mountains, the largest green area in the north zone of Rio. This app could get people outside the favela involved in conservation there.
Exactly, that's the idea. Imagine there is a green economy app on Facebook. You click on it and open a map of where sustainability things are happening already. A map of the environmental areas.
And he has to know these places and projects. There is conservation, problems of trash, there are community vegetable gardens, organic gardens.
The meeting with the group was sensational. It was very positive. We started talking about